Hello there. I gave this a few days after the fact, just for the simple fact that last time there was a spike of activity on the channel, or on my content in general. It ended up getting purged by YouTube, so I'm not exactly sure what that was. Still not sure what this is either, but apparently there are at least 200 and change people interested in the shit I make. So, thanks for that. Um, I'm glad this is at least serving a purpose for someone. I'm having a fair amount of fun. I've done a lot of tests that I would not have taken the time to do otherwise. Uh, Detailed a bit more some content that I had in general, just for ready for the cluster or whatnot. And I say this, I'm showing the YouTube, but I also did spend some time fleshing out and formatting the text-based formats a little bit better. Uh, I will be, I'll be talking more about the GitHub in a separate video about that, but I did some progress on actually figuring out how the hell to make thumbnails somewhat more attractive. You can't even read some of the stuff I did previously. But this has overall been an amusing pastime. So I'm kind of glad that people are actually interested in it. If you do have any suggestions on general content you would like covered, or just any feedback whatsoever, it's always welcome. And whether this is you watching or otherwise interacting with the channel or just purely the tech stuff, feel free. I'm glad either way. I really just started this initially because, again, I said this in my very first video, but when I started there was no real text-based content. My bucket had some stuff there, but anything that got close to a strategy guide or really any breakdown whatsoever always ended up being videos. And this is somewhat hypocritical, but I don't like watching content creators or videos in general normally. Uh, there are a few that I do occasionally watch, but I, I just struggle with it most of the time. So I started just doing this. And then I realized nobody really cared, so I started doing this to bring attention back to this. I don't know which one is working, but either way, I'm enjoying this little journey. So yeah, glad to have you all on board. Cheers, and you have a nice one.